My son is nonverbal. He has some language, but he's not able to have conversational language. So it's really tough for him to make his needs and wants known. And it's really tough for me, especially when he's in pain. I have no idea what's wrong with him. He's not able to tell me. So it's a guessing game, and it really hurts as a mom. You want to be able to fix it, but whatever's wrong, and I can't always do that. It's a guessing game. So that's really the biggest challenge, is his language delay. I have been a mother for 5 years. My son just turned 5 on April 10th. Motherhood has been very rewarding. It hasn't shaped up to be what I thought it would be, as my son is on the spectrum. So that does bring about more challenges. But it's definitely been the most rewarding experience I've ever had in my entire life. So some of my mealtime hacks are fairly simple. My son eats the same thing every single day, and that would be chicken nuggets and French fries. And that is because he has sensory challenges, so he has food aversions. So it's quite simple for me to just know what's coming up. It's chicken nuggets and French fries. So when we go to a restaurant, he's not going to eat what's on the menu. So I have to prepare his food ahead of time. I bring it with me. I may call the restaurant ahead and say, hey, do you have a certain type of French fry on the menu? If not, I'll bring our French fries, because he only likes, shoestring French fries. So if they only have crinkle cuts, he's not going to eat it. So my son exclusively ate baby food pouches, and he ate them until he was about 2 years old. I tried to introduce, baby foods and solids, and he just would not take to it. Again, he has food aversions, and even when I tried to introduce real solid foods, he would not eat them. So he literally lived off of the baby food pouches, and it was the only fruits and vegetables that he was even getting at the time. Just recently, I started wearing my hair in braids, which has been a game changer, because now I don't have to do my hair for 3 or 4 weeks. So that has been my biggest hack with hair, is introducing myself to braids now. My first experience with braids was last year, and I decided to use Yuluchi, and I have not looked back. I don't think I'll ever use another service again. Having someone able to come into your home, especially, again, like I said, for me, somebody who doesn't really take the time for herself, has really been a game changer for me. Are there any products that you would say a natural should shy away from?
So it's going to be an unpopular opinion, but coconut oil. Oils of any kind, if you're not using them in the proper manner or the proper step. Oils are used to seal your hair. You don't want to use oil as a moisturizer, because it doesn't do that. It actually prevents moisture from getting into your hair. Oil is what I would recommend when you want to add sheen or some type of shine to your hair, not to moisturize your hair with.
It's unfortunate, but I do not take care of myself the way that I know I should be doing. We talk about self-care a lot, and it's easier said than done. I devote so much time to my son that sometimes I feel guilty to just do anything for myself aside from those few minutes at night that I'll allow myself. I've had to learn to let that go, and I am getting a little bit better at it, and that is kind of a form of a self-care for me, is just to kind of release, let go, and just know that everything's going to be okay. My outlook, it changes. Some days I imagine my son, with his challenges, getting married, raising his own family, my partner and I watching him play sports and do all of these things that as parents we think we want for our children. And then some days I just want him to be healthy and independent. And that thought drives me more than anything else. Because right now, at 5 years old, he's still not as independent as we would like for him to be. So We just want him to be healthy, happy, kind, and just being able to adapt in this world that's just not really set up for him.